So this is a video looking at the break-in rounds for the Ballistic Advantage 22 barrel. We followed the instructions on the website: shoot 1 clean, 2 clean, 3 clean, 4 through 10 clean. And that's what we did through this first shooting. This is at 25 yards. So we can see the first 5 rounds are in this target. Second 5 rounds are in this 1-inch sticker. We went to the next set, which was shoot 3 and clean. We did that here. Shot 3 and cleaned. Shot 3 and cleaned. Moved to 50 yards. 0 is like the same, which was surprising. And there's 2 separate 3-shot groups. So the initial shot at 50 yards wasn't bad at all. It was quite surprising. And I think that might have been Ely match, because I had some extra that I didn't need. Then we went to other ammunition and began running through different ammos just to test them out and to put some seasoning on the barrel. The 1-inch stickers at the top were our point of aim, so that we didn't accidentally shoot away our point of aim with our point of impact. CCI standard velocity, we can see, didn't start out too bad. Everything, we shot 10 of each for this first round. Spoilers or fowlers on the left, second group on the right. And in many cases, the fowlers were a better group than the second group. Now, the thing to consider, it was 33 degrees out, very cold, decent amount of humidity, but no wind. We move next to the cellular and below to give them a shot. A little wide at the start, narrowed up a bit on the second one. Nothing great to write home about, but again, this is like 30 rounds to the barrel by now, so I'm not looking for exciting miracles. Norma TAC 22 in the black box, which is the first I've shot that. I've heard some bad things about it, but I thought, well, let's get a box and give it a try. Didn't do too bad. These are all at 50 yards. Moved on to the Norma match. The thing about this is I shot this stringer group here, which, you know, of course has to do somewhat with standard deviation on the rounds in the box. The one I'm talking about is this group here. It looked promising enough as compared to the fowlers that I shot an additional 6 rounds right here on this part of the target. And that tucked in pretty good. I've not shot Norma match but a few times, but that looked pretty promising as well. Down here we went with the TAC 22 in the red box, right on the heels of the Norma match. Terrific fowlers. Got a little wonky over here. If I would have shot more, it may have drawn back in, I'm not sure. We wanted to make sure we got through this initial test. Ely contact at 50, a little chunky to begin with. It shoots well in my Bergara BMR and other 22s. And it did tuck in pretty good here, and we'll see later that it actually did perform well at 50. Next went to the RWS target. Fowlers weren't too bad. You know, promising stringing shot group here. Thought I'd shoot a second one after fowlers, or a third one in total, and not really much to talk about. It widened out hard. SK rifle match, which is what I shoot in the Bergara currently, shooting in that for NRL 22. Not too bad on the fowlers. Again, new barrel, not much seasoning. Got a typical standard deviation string there, but not too bad. We shot some of that later again. Ely club. This one surprised me the way this pulled in. I've shot this before when my Bergara was a lot newer, before the barrel was really seasoned in, and didn't do that well, but that's not bad. Shot a second group to try to repeat it. Very similar in configuration. Ely target, not so much. The Ely semi-auto bench rest outlaw, not a bad smiley face there for the fouling group, and snubbed up pretty good here. I'm going to have to shoot that again to see if that's a fluke or not. Went to the Ely Ultra, which is renowned for producing really horrible groups, and I will tell you in my Bergara in the past, it pretty much met the opinion of not a great ammo, at least up to 100 yards, and I think it's marketed to be used at over 100. But when I went to the second group, you know, those four are pretty darn tight right there. I mean, that fifth round drops off sort of like that one there. Granted, it's 33 degrees out. It's cold. Ammo's cold. Gun is cold. But for Ely Ultra, that's not bad. I'm going to have to shoot that again. And what I'll do is when I shoot this again, it'll be indoors at an indoor range, 100-yard range where it's climate controlled. So I started doing some other shooting over here. Went back to the Ely match. My uncle measured this. I think we're at 0.168 on that group, center to center. 5-shot group of rifle match, SK rifle match. We then shot another group here, Ely match, another group here, Ely contact. Down here, some of the semi-automatic bench rest, very similar configuration as the other group. Finished up with Ely contact, 5-shot group, one flyer there. They're known for the occasional crazy flyer. And here, last one out of the barrel, Ely contact, 10-round group. So 50 yards for the least expensive ammo that Ely makes. I'm happy with that group. So we'll shoot it again. I'll shoot it indoors, climate controlled. Put about between 250 to 300 rounds downrange on this day. Bore scope the barrel after cleaning it when we're done, and it looks pretty good. I'll post that at some point in the future. So far, I can't complain about a brand new barrel since I've not actually shot a barrel of this type before. We'll see.